Hey guys, welcome back to pouring my art out. Change of plans. I was going to make a platter that matched the coasters that I made the other day, which turned out so cute. But I did want to show you. I actually like this side better, and I did put a rim of silver around them because I made a trip to Hobby Lobby again. And let me show you what I found. Okay. This Deco Color pen. Can you see? It's called Deco Color. This is the first one I bought, and it was $12.99. See the difference? And this one, same thing, bigger package, $4.99 with 40% off. So I also got the gold ones. The larger one is $4.99 and the smaller one is $3.99. Now the reason I didn't get the gold one, I got the silver because it was $12.99. The reason for the price change, I have no idea. But don't walk, run to Hobby Lobby and get these. I think they are in the model car or calligraphy art section. Yeah, I already cut out the piece that I was going to use. But now I have actually decided to try, fingers crossed, blooms with the colors that will match the coasters. Because I haven't done blooms in a long time, and I just love doing them, and I think they're gorgeous. So, first thing I want to do is mix up my white. I have a little bit set aside for my white. And I'm going to do several blooms because one bloom in this very large, it's about 12 by 10 inches and very thick. One bloom won't work. So we're going to do a couple. All right, I got my paste and I'm going to stir it. It's been a while since I've done blooms. Stir it up real good. Scrape. Dip. And that's what I'm going to use. Pretty sure. I like my blooms to be substantial. I don't like them wispy. Other people make beautiful wispy blooms. I'm not, my preference, I'm not crazy about them. But that's just me. And if you want wispier blooms, don't put so much paste in there. And if you want more substantial blooms, put about the amount I did. And I'm not sure how many ounces that is. I very rarely measure. But clean my stick off. You can see it's still transparent. You can see the stick. Let me see if I can do that for you. Clean my stick. And you can still see the stick through it. So it's not completely opaque, but nearly is. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put that in my bag that I have ready, which is right here. We'll just pour that in our bag and let it sit, because none of this has warmed up yet. As you know, I'm in Tennessee, and it has been some crazy weather here. We got about 10 inches of snow, and then we got freezing rain. So it's not real warm right now. Luckily, my power did not go off. But I think a lot of people's have. All right. That should be more than enough for that. Okay. And this has been sitting about 15 minutes. Still not completely warm, but I'm going to go ahead and pour it. There are some micro bubbles here, but we're just going to have to deal with those because, like I said, it is cold here. So we're going to pour pretty high up just to try to alleviate some of those bubbles. Pop them as we go. I did spray it with 91% alcohol. Okay. You don't need to even go halfway up on this. I'm about a third of the way up, not half. Just enough to make your blooms and your alcohol ink move. All right, now it is getting thick already, which this is a very thick resin anyway, but you know, I feel like that's essential for a good bloom. All right, I'll get these cleaned up later. Put you over there. And let's see if we can get some of these bubbles away from the edges. Just push them away. Push them, push them, push them. And they should pop on their own. That's always our hope anyway. All right, it looks like we got them all. Away! All right, the colors that I picked are very similar to the colors in this side. This is the other side, and I was not as crazy about that side as this side, but they are still reversible. All right, so we are going to start with my darkest color, which is crimson. It's a red, and these are from Ranger. I like Ranger colors because they do spread very nicely. Make sure you shake it up well. I can get the lid off. There we go. I'm going to start in this corner. And just drop your drops. Let them do their thing. Isn't that a beautiful color? I love that. Okay, I'm going to leave room for the green because I want the green to portray leaves. All right, now we're doing flamingo, which is a really pretty pink. We're going to do in the middle. And a few drops on the outside. Now the shape of this tray is not conducive with having everything flow correctly, but I did want a larger tray. So we just have to deal with that, and we'll see what happens. Now I think I want a drop of crimson in between these. Right there, right there, and right there. Maybe there. There we go. So those are moving nicely. Ranger always does. I love their inks. And these I purchased at Michael's craft store. Alright, now we're just going to do, this one's apple green, also from Ranger. And I'm going to do just sporadically. Like I said, just to mimic some leaves. And I did have a darker green, but I don't think I'm going to use that. Let me check on my white. See if it's warming up any. A little. We're going to give it one more minute. And yeah, see, those bubbles have popped. You can see it in the alcohol ink, the little holes. But the white will probably cover up most of that. Okay, let me grab my scissors. Paper towel, my wipey, and I think we are ready. Okay. You just twist, hold it, and I do like a thicker, so we're gonna go about like that. Can you see that? There. Yeah, that's perfect for me. Okay. All right, and we are not going to push. We are going to just let it drop. There, see? There we go. And we're just going to make petals. There's really no rhyme or reason. Okay. Make another one here. I guess we'll go here, as soon as I dropped it. Should have my paper towel handy for those situations. And one here. You want the edges or your petals to meet up with something so that they spread. It just makes it a lot easier for them to spread. And if they don't meet up, we're going to push some together, and I'll show you how to do that as well. And we'll do one here. I mean, they're not gorgeous right now, but you never know what they're going to do. So. Okay. Let's do a little one here. And a little one here. Might as well. I made a lot of white. Much more than I needed. Okay. Not beautiful yet, but we shall see. Tons left. Alright, now I can torch because the alcohol has dried pretty much. Let's get rid of some bubbles. But be careful not to go anywhere near your mold. You don't want to burn your mold. Okay, now let's get some blobs. Alright. Do not touch the bottom of your mold, or you will have blobs. Looks like we're going to maybe have some blobs anyway. I hope not, because there's a lot of resin in this. About 2 cups. And once it was mixed, I mixed it for 5 minutes. Once it was mixed, I waited about 10-15 minutes. I can't remember what I said. But yeah, you just want to kind of smooth your blobs out. And so far, I love the colors. I think they'll look really pretty with the coaster set. So we shall see. Boys and girls, mostly girls from my stats on my Facebook channel. Thank you so much. And if I haven't told you yet, please like and subscribe. It means a lot to me, so I can continue. Thus far, I have no funding. I do this for fun, and I like to teach people how to do this art, because it is a beautiful art, and I really enjoy it, and I love teaching. So all right, now we wait. It looks like it is starting to bloom. It may take a minute. I hope not too long, because otherwise they will fall to the bottom and the whole project will be ruined. But I wanted to show you this. I did make up a little extra resin, and this will finish off my tea light with rose petals in it that I dried. I'm just going to pour this in, and we will have a bonus unmolding tomorrow. And you get to see what this looks like. And yes, I did finish it completely. Great. All right, and I have some left, so I'm going to make some pendants. Oh, there we go. Don't be spilling out. Just try to get this stuff out of the way. May have to get my heat gun out to get this moving. You know what? Let me do that right now. Sorry, not prepared. Okay. There we go. go. I'm going to give it a minute before I swirl the centers, which I do like to swirl the centers. Look how the green is starting to look like leaves. That's what I wanted. And we will back coat this. I haven't decided yet what color. Yeah, we're looking at some blobs, I see. Not looking good. The weather here is just awful. So, unfortunately, I'm not sure this is going to work. I hope it does. But, we'll see. I'll show it to you regardless. All right? See you soon. I just want to show you what it's doing. This side is absolutely gorgeous. But I don't know if you can focus in or not. I'm going to try. There are so many blobs. The outside has bloomed beautifully. As you can see. But there are a lot of blobs, and I'm so upset about that. See, this part here, the petals didn't bloom at all. Or here. But for some reason on the outside, I guess it was warmer. Like I said, it's really cold here. And they're not going to bloom if it's cold. But all in all, I'm really happy with it. If it's not going to be a platter, it will definitely be a light. Because I have this. This is a light base. I buy these from Temu. And we'll try that out. We'll see. But, you know, I love the colors. I love the way it looks like flowers and leaves. Not digging the blooms very much. But we will definitely see. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. And what I can use to make sure it stands up. Or at least holds its shape. Because it is still really soft. Oh yeah, it's so thin. You know what? I think, oh, what a mess. Okay, we're going to do a freeform then. Because some of it is completely cured. Or not completely, but cured enough to take it out. And some of it is not. So, okay, I'm going to lay it here for just a sec on my silicone. And do some maneuvers here. Because like I thought, the back is very gloopy. in a minute. Okay, here's what we decided. What a mess this was. But I'm going to show it to you anyway. Because even your messes can be works of art. I put saran wrap. Let me get my other glove. Put saran wrap over my candle stand, which is a long candle stand. And we're going to make a vase. Albeit, it's going to be a really weird, misshapen vase. But that's okay. That's all art is. So I'm just going to... Oh, wow, you can hardly see it. There you go. The only thing we're going to try and do is make sure that they do not touch wet, because it is still really soft. And I'm hoping I get some drips from this. Yeah, just saran wrap. And of course, since it was a rectangle, one side's going to be completely longer than the other one. But it's, you know, it's still looking pretty cool. And we'll see. Because I'm over this one. You may see this, you may not. But I absolutely love the colors. So, we'll see. Sometimes my biggest mistakes turn out to be absolutely gorgeous. Or I learn something new. So, either way, it's a win. Alright. See you in a few hours. Okay. This is really stretching it. But I'm trying to save this because I just adore the colors. So, this is what I ended up doing, and we are going to let it cure and see what we get. I will unmold it regardless, so it looks like it has turned into a vase, not a platter. And this is what we ended up with. Oh my goodness, I'm in love. Look at the blooms inside. Now this is on a light base. And we have our little drips. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. So glad it was a complete mistake. But sometimes good things happen when they're mistakes. Thanks so much for watching. And again, please like and subscribe because, I just love doing this. And to be able to afford to keep doing it, I do need you to like and subscribe and watch the video all the way through. Pause it if you have something to do. But, yeah. Thanks again for watching. See you soon.